What's going on, guys? This is Ahmi Rose Nails back with another video for y'all. And this one right here is a Hello Kitty set that I'm going to do. Press on nail set. This is actually going to be mine. And I honestly already made a Hello Kitty set. But this one that I'm showing in this video is going to be Kuromi. So this one hand is going to be Hello Kitty, and the other hand is going to be Kuromi. And I just like to switch it up like that, you know. So let's get into it now. With this one right here, I actually have a mix that I did, and I literally just used some gel polish that I liked, a pink color. It's not really hot pinkish, but a little lighter than that. Then I just added some glitter into it, because what is better than Hello Kitty with a little glitter? Okay, so that's what I did here. I'm working with Polygel, as y'all already know. That's what my specialty is, and I love it. Gotta get out them bubbles though, y'all. Seriously, sometimes when you're mixing, especially when you're mixing your own Polygel mix, then it's a lot easier for it to, especially because I didn't let it settle, y'all. I ain't letting it settle, you know. If you let it settle though, it should get out the bubbles. But if in any case you do get bubbles in it, just tap out those bubbles and really just make sure that it's not in there, because once it dries, y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't gonna be cute. You're gonna have a big old dent in it, and you're not gonna be able to file it out. You're not gonna be able to do anything with it. So gotta get the bubbles out. If you see one, get it out by all means necessary. Just decided to go ahead and speed this up for you guys, and y'all just enjoy it for a little bit. I am going to speed up the whole process. I'm gonna do about the 5 nails, because I'm doing Kuromi, and on one hand, so it's 5 nails, and I'm gonna speed up that whole process, so y'all won't have to be bored out of your minds looking at me apply this Polygel. So y'all enjoy it, and I'll be right back as soon as we get to the next step. Alright guys, this is the last nail with the Polygel application with the mix that I did. I don't think I said that I actually used clear Polygel, and then I added the gel polish color that I wanted in the sparkles and the glitters. Alright, and so after you do that, I just wanted to give you a few tips on applying Polygel. What I do is I always put it in the center of the nail, then work my way to the side walls and around the edges of the nail all around. Okay, then I just start smoothing it out from there as much as possible, because when you get done, you're ready to file. This one is already filed for you, as you can see, baby. It's done. All right, you don't have to watch that, but if you do want to see how I file my nails, then please do comment down below, and I will hook you up with a video on that. But right now, I really wanted to go ahead and start with the French tips. So I'm gonna do it's a kind of a deep French, but not all the way deep, but like it's deep. It's pretty deep. So we're gonna do that, and that's what I do. I just draw a line across where I want the French tip to start. Then I just start drawing the. I'm more of a almost V French, but rounded off kind of girl. So that's kind of like what I did here, and I love that shape. Everybody's different. Some people like a little more rounded French. Some people like it. There's so many different kinds of Frenches too, y'all. So like, and I can do a video for that if you want, but you got to comment down below for that. So this is what I'm doing here. I go ahead, I draw my French line. I start filling in those side edges right there, right in the crease up there, right at the top. And I just start doing that. Then I'm going to go in with my brush. Well, my wide brush, the brush that it comes with, y'all. Whatever color that you use, I use that brush. And I just start filling in all this, because who is fit to use this tiny little brush to finish off all of these nails? Okay, no sir, I am not. That's not what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use the bigger part. Once I get done filling in these edge parts, you're going to see how easy this is when I actually get to it. But yeah.
Never falling, why you making problems? I've been silent, why you making problems? I'm a problem, being rich is not my fault. You decide, who you think you should decide with? I've been quiet, hard to miss me when I'm flying. Going out to Keiko, she can stay in my room, she can stay in my room, and it ain't mine.
When I'm doing my press-on sets, I always just move on to the next one. I just go ahead, dry that one in the UV light, and then I'm moving on to the next one. Ain't nobody got time to be waiting for it to come out, y'all. Come on now, we gotta be efficient when we're doing these nails. Just like when you're going to the salon, they're very efficient when you go into the nail tech, and they keep on working. There's not a lot of dead time, so I try to keep it like that when I'm doing my press-on sets as well. So that's what I'm doing here. I just wanted to point that out because you don't want to waste a bunch of time when time is money, baby.
Nobody touched me in a righteous. Nobody text me in a crisis. I believed all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, and my keys, and my passion. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen.
As you can see, I'm doing 3 Frenches. You don't have to worry too much about your second coat, but what we're going to do on these ones, we're going to put a matte finish on it because I want to use some of these ink colors on this set for Kuromi. I love doing ink on sets but you got to put the matte. You got to put the matte, all right? Make sure y'all like and subscribe this video if you're enjoying it so far, y'all. Support my channel and support my content because I will come back with some more for you, baby. But show you guys some love. So this is the ink color that I was talking about. One of them anyways, but I'm also going to put this pink, a little bit of green, and a black color because, Kuromi, she was born on Halloween, all right? And everybody know that Halloween is, come on now, you're gonna have to put some black into it. You can be an angel or whatever, but if you're gonna be doing the Kuromi set, then I feel like you need to add some black. All right, baby. So That's what I'm going to do. This is the green color right here. We're also going to use a see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is a clear ink that I'm using right there, just to blend it all together and make it look cohesive and just don't look very blotchy and everything. So you have to use that to blend these colors in, and it looks very abstract. It's very cool looking. Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do here. It works best, like I said, if you put matte on before you try to put these different inks on your set. So this is the black. I mean, what y'all think? What y'all think? I mean, comment down below. Let you go know. Excuse me, y'all. I got something in my throat, Lord. And yeah, let me know what y'all think about this color combination. But you know, you really can't say until you get done with the whole video, because then you'll know what it looks like as the whole. Okay, so let's proceed. Yeah, man. So right now I am going to get into this. I guess there's a pointer finger. Your pointer finger, I really wanted to do a ballerina type set with the bow. So, you know, you gotta do the laces, alright? So we're gonna do the laces right here. This is how I do it. I just do dots down the center and make sure they're spaced out a good amount, and we're gonna just do X's across, but trying to make them as symmetrical as possible. So, you know, your ballerina set comes out fine as wine, boo-boo. Boo-boo. Okay, so when you start doing these X's, I just do the X. I don't go all the way down the side, right? So just do the X's. You're pretty much just drawing out your blueprint on how you want your laces to look. So yeah, start perfecting it a little bit more. Make sure you take it nice and slow. Right here I'm using a medium to long brush. It is not very long at all, actually. It's more medium, I guess you could say. So I'm using like a medium long brush, and this one here works so good for me. I use this length for so many different designs. Sometimes I use the even shorter brushes, but I very rarely ever use the even longer than this. So the very long brushes, I really don't use those. So anyway, it's just a little pointer for me as far as how I do my designs and my art on the nails. Alright, when you have your set or your nail designed how you wanted it, then just move on to the next one. And now I'm going to start getting into the drawing part of Kuromi. And Kuromi, let's just face it, she has a big head. Okay, she got a big head. It's okay. She got a big head, but that's just how it is. So that's how you're going to draw it. You're going to draw more like an oval, but like landscape style. So it's like wider, you know, and so you want to draw your oval like that. Not going up and down, but more like side to side. So a wide circle. I draw this line in the middle of it just to get a good idea of how her head is going to be. And she also wears a headpiece, so it's more like a widow's peak thing she got going on right there at the top. You don't have to fill in all of it, but you have to fill in most of the circle with white, and that will have you covered for when you're ready to draw the headpiece. Oop, yo, I started without you. I'm sorry, but I got some of the body part down, but it's easy enough. Just some curved lines going down on each side. You can use a line for the center and just to get your bearings on how to draw the side part, but I just drew 2 on the side, try to make it as symmetrical as possible, drew little feet. I'm just doing the outline right now, and I'm going to fill it in later. And I'm also going to do that inner leg area too, which just want to have a little gap right there on the inner leg area. So you're going to see what I'm talking about in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Kind of like an upside down V when you really look at it. So yeah, and just connecting it to the feet, of course. Put that under the UV light, and we're gonna go on to making this bow, or gluing it on, more so. Like, we ain't make it now. Let's get it straight. So you can do it like this, where you glue it onto the nail. You put the glue on the nail, or you can put the glue on the bow, which I think gluing it on the bow is a little bit better, and it will stay a little bit better. But this is my set, mind you, so you know. But when you're doing other sets and you want these gems and things like that to stay, then I would recommend you definitely glue it on the actual bigger charms. You know, like if it's a bigger charm, then make sure you do it on the charm versus on the nail and just sticking that charm on there. Alrighty, let's get to this headpiece, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna do the outline of the face outline of the headpiece. So as I said before, it has like a widow's peak thing going on right there, the headpiece. So it's like a V right there. It's like a wide V right there. But for right now, we're gonna just do the outline of the headpiece, and then we're gonna draw those little horns on there later that she has. Those little, it's almost like a diamond shape, but a skinny diamond or something. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but you know what I'm saying. So you're going to see what I'm saying anyways. So we're drawing this black all around the face. Like, the line goes down towards the chin area and all around the face area. And like I said, her head is a little bit big, but she's okay with that, okay? So don't you worry about it. All right. And we're going to fill this all in with black. And then we're going to go back and fill in the little skull that she has on her headpiece. So.
Full speed, so volley ballerina. You stop it, Gucci, stop it, Louis V. Fly you out the beat. Full speed, so volley ballerina.
yeah, y'all, so we're going to get into this collar that she has here. It actually has 4 points to it. So you're going to have 2 symmetrical in the center, and then you're going to have 2 points on the outside. So 1 on either side, or both sides, you can say. So, yeah, you're going to fill that in. Make sure your points are pretty crisp. Alright, we got to do it crisp. And when you get it crisp, then you're good to go. Alright. And after that, we're going to start getting into the body portion and just filling it in. But for now, keep working on it until you get it exactly how you like it. In between, like I said, when it's drying throughout these phases, like, you have to let it dry for each step. And so you put it under the UV. When I do my fill in part, then I just take it very slow and try not to make any mistakes so that I don't have to, or I will only have to erase as much as I really possibly need to, because you really don't want to keep getting that alcohol or that solution on it, and it just diminishes the quality of the color. So then you end up maybe having to do a second coat. Well, I mean, either way, you're gonna have to do that second coat now. Let's be real, okay? Let's be real about the situation. You're gonna have to do 2 coats for the black part, the white part. The only thing you probably don't need to do 2 coats for is any kind of dots that you're putting on here. You just put enough gel polish to cover it. But you don't want to put too much gel polish when it comes to filling in the area, because then it could come out a little bit bumpy. One time, I need to hold a corner, and it's no lie. One time, I need you, I need you, I need you. I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you. Right now we're just taking time. Alright, now we're on to drawing those little arms, those little cute little arms that she has. And we're just going to draw a line on either side, just to draw out or bring out the arm area in a pronunciated way, in a more, hey, let's be clear what we're drawing here. Okay, we're just doing the outline right now, and then I'm bringing this polish out. This is what I use, Born Pretty, and I will link it in the description for you guys so you can know exactly what color this is. But it's it's supposed to be a neon pink, but it's giving me pastel, if you ask me. But you can go anywhere from hot pink to this kind of pink, which is like a very magenta pink color. It's very bright and saturated, but it's not hot pink and it's not neon. So I don't know why they got it in the neon package. I bought this all as a set in the neon package. Right now, I've already done the little dots that goes on her collar, which is like the little bells or whatever they are. And then I drew the outline of the skull and I filled it in, because all it is a skull, couple lines. I'm gonna show you in a second, but yeah, that's all we're gonna do for there. And then we're gonna go ahead and dry it in the UV light. I decided to go ahead and add an outline on these fringes because I just thought that was just so cute, and it just brings out the abstract look that you have going on with the ink. So yeah, doing that on all 3 of those Frenchies, and I think it's pretty cute. Y'all comment down below if you think that I could have did something different, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I'm open to it. And Kuromi, she still has to have her horns on her headpiece, so I draw 2 lines going vertical. Is it vertical? Yeah. Anyway, it's a little bit slanted. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying. I've been out of school for a while. So anyway, so this one right here is more like a slanted line on either side, trying to make it as symmetrical as possible. Then we're going to make that diamond shape that I was telling you about earlier, and it'll connect up at the top of her headpiece, so you will see at the head, at the actual skull part, the skull of the headpiece. All right, so I'm gonna fill that in, and yeah, you want to just get it to look as how you want it to look, in the shape that you want it to look, and as long as it's symmetrical, you got it, boo boo. I'm really liking how this say it's coming together, Kuromi. You get it, girl. So I'm gonna finish her up. Go ahead, do your second coat. Finish her to the fullest. Fill in all the spots, fill in the arms, refilling the body. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you get that second coat on her face area and her headpiece and her collar. Make sure that it's nice and dark and you can't see through anything, and it doesn't look any kind of see-through type of situation, okay? Because it just looks more finished that way. And we're gonna do the outline later, so you don't have to worry about, hey, these are blending together and blah 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 blah. Don't worry about that. For Kuromi's eyes, I'm just gonna do 2 slits, pretty much like this. Kind of looks like an owl when you look at it from a different angle. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna do those slits right here, and then I'm gonna do some circles. You're gonna see exactly how I'm doing these circles down here. It's like halfway, because the other half of that line that you made is the lashes. So yeah, I am going to draw 2 circles, just try to get it as symmetrical as possible on both sides. We're going to fill in the eye part right here, and then we're going to draw another lash for my girl here. So 1 lash on top, which is the original line you made, and then 1 line right under it that's a little bit shorter than that, to make those lashes for her look. Oh yeah, and sorry y'all if the video quality just isn't right for this part. I literally was recording this video and it was like the camera just changed how it was recording the first part of the video, and now this part's all small because I didn't do it in landscape. And yeah, but I still want y'all to see the finished part of it and just walk you through how I did draw Kuromi. So right here, you just saw I drew the nose. It's a very small oval landscape side, and just a little mouth underneath, just one little line, a curved line underneath the nose. We're gonna go ahead and do the outline of her body. We're outlining her body, and then we're gonna outline her feet, going up to her inner leg area. Then we're going to do her arms for the outline, for the 1-2, baby. So for the skull part, we're actually just gonna do like some very tiny, tiny little dots. So I had to literally hold my breath for this part. So you can do the same if you want, but however you need to get it done. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put the little dots up here for the top of her horns, and we're gonna start with this. Whew, Lord, I need to hold my breath and really just get myself ready for this tiny little skull. Like, this skull is so very, very small. I am sweating in my boots, okay? But go ahead and do 2 tiny dots. And you also, I don't think I showed this on here, but you also need to draw those 2 little slits for the teeth, emulating the teeth of the skull. So 2 little slits, make them as symmetrical as possible, as we do. Make it nice and crisp. If you have to hold your breath, do that. And we're gonna put this top coat on these nails. Each one needs top coat. And while Kuromi is under the UV light, we're gonna go ahead and do these like we said. We gonna keep it efficient, all right? When one is drying, go ahead and do something else. Don't just stay stagnant and not do anything. Just sit there waiting for it to dry, honey. So I also have to draw this tail, y'all. So it's a tail going out to the side. It's almost like an arrow at the very tip of her tail. It's just an arrow. So, hey, you know how to draw an arrow. You know, draw a little triangle at the end. It's like I can't really say an upside down triangle. I don't know how technical you're trying to get, but draw a triangle at the tip of her tail to finish Kuromi off right here. Alright, this is the end of the video. Y'all make sure you like my video. Make sure that you subscribe, babies. And I will see you next time. Love.